If you have one good idea, stick to that good idea and just go forward. You don't need to add all the bells and whistles. Well, look who crawled in.
Hello.
Hello.
Good thing we're still in the pre-show 17 minutes later. Hi, Chi-Chi. We're not
so
mad. It's okay. Were you asleep?
Yes.
Dum dum
Okay.
dum.
Did someone stay up late?
No, that's the thing. I made sure to go to sleep earlier,
But
my alarm didn't go off.
oh, that's a classic. But yeah, now that we have you here, hello and welcome everybody to the AWKWARDCast, where ANY and Keyframe wander around random drivel. And today with us, definitely worth the wait, Chi-Chi!
Hello.
I'm so tempted to actually, even though you don't have your camera on, to still show you your own thing, because it actually moves its mouth when you talk.
Oh, go for it.
Wait, why does it not now? It did before.
It doesn't on the screen.
Wait,
I
what?
mean, yeah, I see it. I see it in the call.
Okay.
I don't see it on your screen share.
Say something again.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
So I need to have the Discord window active for this to work.
Well, yeah, because it's a window capture. Can you please center her? Because she's... she's not centered.
Due to the fact that I cannot really keep the Discord window as my active window anyways, I will return
We're going back to her pretty picture.
Exactly.
Okay.
But now everybody has seen Chi-Chi.
Maybe one day we'll use your maybe one day we'll use your VTuber model and we'll just put it in here.
You do VTube?
We've
Yes,
had
I do.
VTubers on the show before.
Yes,
Our friend
exactly.
Oni, she had it, and then Red had it. So
Yeah. But yeah, now that we have you, I guess it's also now very important for everybody to know who you are, what you do, and why they should care about you. This just like died.
we had like 20 extra minutes to get our bearings.
No, the thing is, that's exactly the point. I didn't want to diss her again about being late. Like, yeah, tell us why people, who you are, what you do, and why should people care and wait for 20 minutes. And I'm like, no, that's a dick move. Stop it. Be a nice host. But then I didn't have a better idea to replace it, so it turned into this.
You short-circuited out of an attempt to be polite.
Yeah, you see, being nice is literally problematic. I'm literally physically not capable of being nice. So just avoiding being mean makes me fall apart. But anyways, Kiche, you have the stage. And I hope your YouTube channel is the right magnum opus to represent you.
Yep, perfect.
Excellent.
So, hi everyone.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, I mean, you did just release a very good We Don't Talk About Bruno remix that we can't play, or else YouTube's probably gonna copyright us.
So
yes, go on.
Primarily what I do and known for is that I do music. I've sung for a lot of different people. I've made some of my own stuff. Beyond music, I started streaming recently, as Chrissy just mentioned. I do VTuber stuff. And so I also do Twitch now. So if you ever want to see me live streaming, just go. You can follow me on my Twitch. I'm usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I've also done my voice acting stuff and the occasional art piece here and there. So yeah, I got a couple of different little tidbits that I do here and there.
We've seen some of your art pieces on the show. We've seen people edit some of your art pieces on this show.
Yeah.
Don't you laugh. Don't you laugh with your face.
But my face is
Look,
in here.
there's your face there with VTuber puppet.
It's such a cute VTuber model.
Oh, but what is with this asymmetrical blinking? Whoa.
Yeah, I gotta find a better camera for my tracking. I'm just using my webcam right now. I really should be that side.
You got Toy Story 1 eyes when they would blink one eye at a time.
Yeah, I know.
I like it. I think it adds character. That way you're always having one eye on the game. I mean, that is, it could work. It could work. But yeah, Chi-Chi, what's been going on recently in the life of Chi-Chi? Have you been like slaying dragons, rescuing damsels, talking about Bruno? What have you been doing?
Well, if by slaying dragons you mean getting ready to move, that's one of the things I've been doing lately.
Huzzah!
Movement
So,
is good.
There's been
Packing up the
so-
giant polar bear behind you?
packing up the giant polar bear behind me.
Out of context, that makes no sense, but she has a giant like freestanding polar bear plush that you always see when she has her webcam on, and every time it looks like it's in a different place, which just makes me think that it's alive.
So basically elf on a shelf kind of thing.
Yes,
Exactly.
except it's the bear on the oh god, there's no way to say
the polar bear
floor.
over there.
The bear on the stair.
Yeah, the polar bear.
The bear on the
There's
chair.
no stair. The bear, if it was in a chair, given the fact that I don't think its legs can actually move, it's just sitting like this. That would be hilarious. But yeah, hooray for you, Chi-Chi.
But yeah, just
Movement.
like your Egan figure in the background that always keeps moving.
I mean, it's just slightly.
Yep.
He's slightly here. He's slightly here, kind of staring at the ghost trap that I have. So it's a problem. But yeah, what else, Chi-Chi? Just working on things while moving, enjoying streaming. Nothing eventful at all.
Well,
I feel like I should have something to say, but it's like my brain.
No, don't worry. It's not like we ever do.
Exactly. We are living in the times and lives of Rona, so we are all very limited in what we get to do throughout the week.
Yeah, pretty much. Especially since me and Max have to travel in a few weeks each. Well, a week for him, a couple weeks for me. I'm not getting sick. Be gone.
Be gone. Thickness.
Be gone, sickness.
Yeah. But yeah, fair enough. But despite all of that, has anything been going on in your life, Keyframe?
Actually, I have a story. I have an event to talk about. It is the event of what happens when a DoorDasher doesn't deliver the food to the right home, but you're on the receiving end of the home that they did send it to. So, Chi-Chi, I think you were in the call for this.
I was in the call when this happened.
So I'm just, doing things in Chris's call, just hanging out with like Chris and Lizzie and Chi-Chi and Jay and all the cool people. And Brett was like, "Hey Chrissy, did you order food?" And I was like, No, I didn't. And he's like, "Well, that's weird." And he walks in with these 2 giant bags of McDonald's. And he's like, I think we got someone's food. And I was like, what? And I look at the receipt. There's like 2 Big Mac meals, a kid's meal, a chicken nugget meal, and a quarter pounder meal, all with orders of fries and drinks.
And when was it? Yesterday or?
This was like I think this was Saturday.
Yeah, so basically some families.
No. It was Friday.
Oh, okay,
it was Friday.
But still,
sorry.
So one family's big Friday dinner, for what they have been, especially the kids, have been looking forward to all week. But please, do tell what you did with that.
No. Here's the thing. I keep in mind I looked at the receipt. We didn't open the bags, and I was like. So this was just at our door? He's like, no, our neighbor knocked on our door being like, I think this belongs to you. And then walked into his house. And I was like, well, it's not. Maybe it's the family downstairs. Because there's a big family that lives downstairs. So Brett gets up, goes downstairs, knocks on both doors of the apartments downstairs. And both of them are like, no, it's not us. We didn't order McDonald's. And so we're like, who does this belong? Because when we realized we were just the second player in this fucking tag game of McDonald's,
so
we didn't know what to do.
So the person at fault was the neighbor who originally took it.
Yeah, and then they were like, is this yours? No. Is this yours? No. We went around to like 6 different neighbors trying to find where this McDonald's belonged to. Because the thing is, on the receipt, when it said name, it just said DoorDash. There was no indication of who this belongs to. No phone number, no nothing. And there's no DoorDasher in sight. So it's like, well, I guess it's ours now. What are we supposed to do? Because
no, listen. You tried.
Yeah.
I am not saying you were in the wrong at all.
And to be fair, over this course of time was like 10 to 15 minutes. So time for the Dasher to come back.
Yeah, and the food doesn't... we are talking McDonald's. It doesn't become nicer if it gets to sit there and grew cold, so...
Exactly. We had to reheat it. But like the thing is just like everyone would give us shit, but it's like we did everything we could.
Yeah.
Are we just going to waste a giant amount of food? That feels even worse.
Yeah.
So,
with you on that one.
I think the worst part is that there was a kid's meal in there, which makes you feel infinitely more guilty. But hey, now I have a little Stitch playing.
Hey!
Because it was one of those limited edition, because it's the Lilo and Stitch anniversary.
Oh no!
And so it came in a little Stitch box, and it has these little stitches.
Oh no! And now it turns out that it's actually the kids of the family. One of the kids is actually one of our viewers, and they are now sitting there. Mama, he got my Stitch. I had to eat salad on Friday.
Wait, I'm just saying, if there is a kid who fucking watches this show who's young enough to get a kid's meal, unless you are just a 20-something who still retains their kid at heart, you should not be watching this show.
Yeah, I was about to say, I believe I have set my Twitch channel to adult or mature content permanently because I don't want to have to worry about cursing.
Their older brother or sister watches the show and they're like, wait, that's mine!
Hey! Rachel, those are the fuckers who ate our Happy Meal, and she got your Stitch.
What? I mean, I would love to believe it was just a 20-year-old who just really, really
was hungry.
liked. Or just wanted a Stitch toy, and it's like, well, I might as well get the food with it, because you can't just go to McDonald's and buy the items for the Happy Meals, but I find no use in that when you can also get food.
I might have solved the case.
Okay,
Do you have anywhere in the neighborhood, either the same building or one of the neighboring buildings, do you have a group of stoners living there?
Oh, I smell weed every other night.
You should have gone to those neighbors. It was probably theirs. They were high on Friday evening and they got the munchies and they were like,
I feel less bad.
I haven't had a Happy Meal in years, dude. Bro.
Well, you know what? Max, if that was the case, I feel less bad. Those people
You're
smoke
welcome.
the cheap weed. Those people smoke the cheap weed, and it smells like skunk. They don't deserve this Stitch, if that's the case. However, if anyone wanted me to have consequence, the kids' meal came with a jug of milk. And so I was like, I'm going to take a sip. And as soon as I took a sip, I slowly spat it back in the jug because it was disgusting. It was cold. It's not the thing of, it was lukewarm. It was skim milk, which if anyone knows skim milk, it's just watered down milk. The milk tasted like you poured a glass of water and then you put like a little bit of milk in it and then went like that. It was not. If that's what we're feeding our kids, no wonder they like soda more. That was disgusting. It wasn't even chocolate milk. Like, you know what? At least the chocolate would have hit. What are you doing?
He came to me. I'm innocent. He came to me.
Oh, hello, little guy.
Yeah. Up. Stay there. Stay there.
He came to you and he's running away.
Yup.
He just wants his paste.
Yeah.
We interrupt the show for a paste break.
Exactly.
We need to watch this.
Yeah. I mean, if this was your week anecdote, then I guess I can give a short update. Whoop. Oh, we lost her.
I accidentally hit the camera button.
Okay.
Oh.
Whoop.
I hit the camera button when I was meaning to just make my screen bigger so I can look at the pace break.
I see. But yeah, this was your week?
Yeah, pretty much. Just
because then I guess I can go into
besides the gaming that I did, which will be my media, because
because then I guess I can go into mine with Himbo as a perfect segue, since I am now temporarily a single dad. Because I believe the biggest highlight of the week was come, go down. Courtney is Denim is out with her folks in Colorado, and I will follow in a week. So heads up, there will be no awkward next week due to me being out. And
it'll be awkward for 2 weeks because you're traveling back on the weekend, aren't you?
Yes. So I don't know.
Basically, the schedule of AWKWARDcast is next week and the 27th, no awkward. Then there will be a podcast on the 6th, and then no podcast on the 13th because me and him will be in Italy. Yeah. So it's just like, so it's going to be a little bit staggered.
Yeah, a lot of traveling, but hey, we had gaps in awkwardness last year too. We will survive. But yeah, so that is now I have to live for
the ferrets on your own.
Yes, exactly. So it's like while still trying to earn a living for me and the kids. I mean,
working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living! I mean, basically. I can only imagine what it's like when you're working. Do they sleep while you work, or are they?
They sleep 16 to 18 hours a day. So yeah, and 1 or 2 of those awake hours usually are happening in the middle of the night. So it's even less time they're awake during the day.
I mean, like, as long as they're not, like, destroying shit while you sleep, I guess it's not the worst thing.
No, I mean, by now, originally, what we did was we locked them into the bedroom with us for the first few months. So that they, because we didn't trust them in the rest of the flat. But then at some point, it was like, they're both asleep, we're going grocery shopping, you know what? And we also locked them into the bedroom whenever we left for the same reason. Like one area that is controlled, and we were like, okay.
As you do with children, yes.
Exactly. You always lock your children away when you leave the house. What? No, but the thing was that we had them for a few months. We knew most of the stuff that they are up to in other rooms, like the living room. We know where all the safety zones are and have hopefully erased them all. So, we were like, okay, let them out. And then we were like, everything went well. Okay, let them maybe also out during the night or whatnot. And, by now we actually don't... we close rooms like kitchen and bathroom for the night or when we are not here, just to keep them out of those rooms. But the rest of the flat is now open to them.
They're free. Now they can commit their tax fraud in the living room.
Exactly. Now they have access to the computer. But yeah, if I have to go in general Ferret life updates, Ferret Keeper updates for my week segment, I guess that's me talking about my week being done. Media?
Yes, media.
Media. I have my media. What about you guys?
I'm gonna get angry. I'm gonna become an angry person. So here's the thing. Do we want to start with anger or do we want to end with anger?
Let's start.
Okay.
Start with anger?
With anger.
Also, give me 1 second. I desperately need to blow my nose. Allergies are hitting me really bad. Oh.
Well, hey, I go first, but now I'm also leaving the camera. Okay. I guess emergency entertainment.
Ah, nice. I didn't know you could juggle.
All right. Chrissy's back.
Ah, thank goodness. Whew.
That was impressive for like the 2 minutes I was away.
I mean, I needed to do something, and what is a more traditional entertainment than juggling?
I don't know, jingling keys in front of the camera?
I guess I could have done that. And where's my guitar? It's probably in its case, because I don't see it standing around anywhere. Yeah, so it's probably in
going
its
to grab your
case, and
guitar?
no, it's in its case. It's out of reach, and I haven't touched it in forever, which means it's super out of tune. And I still have.
Hey, that means you could probably still play Wonderwall.
We are ignoring the out of tune part and assume that anybody who
Yeah.
plays Wonderwall is out of tune, anyways.
Yes. Okay, but no. So, I'm an angry person, and that reason why I'm angry is because I spent $40 on a broken game.
Ah, I guess I now know what your media is.
Yes, my media is FNAF Security Breach.
Hey.
Don't play my live stream.
Fair.
Play Markiplier's playthrough of it, or I don't care. No, look up Markiplier Security Breach Broken. That's a good compilation.
Okay. I mean, let me first things first. Pop up this. Do we have a? It's a blah 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 blah. Okay.
Are you okay there?
Blah. There we go. Okay. Start talking.
Yeah. So, here we go. So, I put out a thing on Twitter just saying like, hey, if this reaches a certain amount of likes and retweets, I will play FNAF Security Breach and make it a marathon stream. Which means I had a baseline of 3 hours to play the game, but every 25 people donated, adding another 30 minutes to how long the stream would be.
Hmm.
Very profitable, but also very stupid. So, this game seems like cheesy fun, right? Like, there's things to like about the game. I spent a good portion of the beginning of it just looking at Easter eggs and being like, oh, look, there's that, there's that, there's that. And then the unfun came. And we call that unfun Glamrock Chica. I fucking hate her. Like, the thing is, you know, if you probably open up the polygons of this game, everyone has like that area where, you know, if you're in that area, they can see you kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I swear these things can see all the way to the outside of the game's peripherals because there's no way you can hide from the characters half the time.
I mean, isn't it canonically confirmed that Roxy can see through walls?
Yeah, but Roxy was actually easier to dodge than Chica. I don't know how that is.
You rip her eyes out, that's how.
Yeah, at the end. But no, the thing is that they encourage stealth in this game.
Oh no, he looks inside.
Yeah, they encourage stealth in this game, so to hide in things and all that. It doesn't fucking work. Even if the character's on the other end of the fucking map, they can still see you and find you even if you hide. Because it's such an open plane. Also, they have this thing called distraction, so you can distract, like turn on a thing to distract them. The distractions don't work. They do not. And then sometimes the game will just break. Like, I my first attempt of doing the daycare, fucking the moon animatronic was stuck in place the entire time.
Made it a lot easier. A lot of people hate that segment,
No,
so
it
good on
didn't,
you.
because that fucking moon segment is aggravating with where the generators that you have to find are, because the map design is so nauseating. But then there was then I had to try to go back to find Freddy, and there's these security bots. There's a bunch of security bots everywhere. They rubber banded me into them, so I could be running away from them, and then my character just goes shoop right back into them, like they were magnets. Like Gregory was a piece of metal, and they were magnets. It was so frustrating. And then, oh yeah, that happened.
Mark's dead expression, like.
And then, I think what killed me the most is that there was a task where I had to go from like the stage in the atrium up to the 3rd floor to turn on a button to make the performance mode happen. Woo. And I have to hide from Monty and Roxy and Chica and security bots. That took like 10 attempts because, you know, they will always fucking find you. But the thing is, one attempt, I got to the performance thing, I was running, and Monty was right where the entrance was that I had to go through to get back on the stage. So I was fucked. And then, because keep in mind, there's no autosave in this game. There's save points. I finally complete the task. We're going down the stage. But then the moon animatronic comes back. And he's standing right in front. So here's Freddy, here's the moon animatronic, and they're both blocking the corridor I have to go through. I can't go into Freddy. So the moon animatronic kills me, and there was no save point. So I had to go back to the beginning of that fucking performance task. And I was legitimately so broken. I was like, I'm so mad. Spade was in the call, and everyone was, talking stuff, and they were like, guys, I think you need to look at this. And they were like, what happened? No, you're not back at that point, aren't you? I was like, there was no save.
Oh God.
We made it a thing that if the goal got to 300, I would end the stream without even saying goodbye. We hit 300. I hit end stream, and there wasn't even a goodbye. It was an abrupt ending.
Huh.
This game made me so mad. It's so broken. Why is it 80 gigs? Why is it $40?
So,
like,
who would you recommend this game to, and who do
masochists. The thing is, I'm a masochist and I got my tolerance, so I don't think I could even say that. I think ultra masochists. I think people who like to waste their money. I think people who, very streaming friendly, because people will give you money out of pity because they feel bad for you for playing. Let's Players. I recommend it to that. Like, there's so much broken stuff. There was a section where I was hiding in a photo booth and half of Roxy was just inside the photo booth glitching in. Like, it is ridiculous how not polished this game is. And they're very simple fixes. I don't want to shit on an indie team, but the expectations that whoever the publisher was,
I mean,
they wanted a AAA game from an indie developer, and that's your problem.
I just was about to say, does this even still count as an indie game? Looking the scope of it and nah.
Yeah, it's obvious that they want to make it a AAA FNAF title. That's what they always kept advertising it as. But it's actually from an indie studio. I think it's the indie studio that made the VR game. And the VR game is great. But the VR game is also a lot smaller in scale. If I told you that this game was made with a team of like 30 or 40 people, like that's still impressive. But it's still just the thing of like, you shouldn't price it the same price as some
Were they given like a AAA
game.
budget? Was that what happened? Or was it one of
No,
those
I
things?
don't think they were. But they kept advertising it, like the publishers kept advertising it like a AAA game. They priced it like a AAA game. And like, it's just, and it has the gigabyte space of a AAA game. This game should not be 80 gigabytes.
Sorry. No,
I know, that's one of the funniest parts.
Yeah, this is an amazing part where I even saw animatics of it. Where he's like, Freddy finally comes, just runs past him and up the stairs.
Oh, no,
the alligator is on
I
his
had a lot of
tail.
I had a lot of fun time calling Freddy, and it's just him. Like, it's so fucking funny. Because that was their way of patching out the thing where if you get Freddy, he used to teleport there, and it could open doors. So what they did is that they just made the Freddy teleporting thing just him running. Like, sprinting distances. But there's a few positives about the game.
Okay.
The sound of, the animatronics walking by, like, the sound design is actually pretty good.
Nice.
You know, when the subtitles match the recycled lines. They could have had the voice actors record some more lines. And the character designs are great. I do like.
To say, yeah.
Like,
I feel like the
theory.
I was just gonna say, I feel like with how broken the game sounds, I feel like the character designs ended up carrying the game a lot more.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. I mean, at least the marketing.
It's a furry game at this point.
Yeah.
It's a furry game at this point.
But,
yeah.
Like, here's my question. There are so many cardboard cutouts of Foxy in this game. and they made him like a swaggering, shirtless pirate.
Arr.
Why is he not an animatronic? Like, I know that Bonnie's whole thing is that he was decommissioned, but where's Foxy?
Where indeed?
You replaced him with a wolf with self-esteem issues? How dare you?
Yeah, why not have both? I mean, I wouldn't want to miss out on
Just wait for
Roxy.
the sequel.
Yeah.
I don't think. Look, here's the thing. Here's my opinion on Roxy. Just to say, furry from another furry. Roxy is just people admitting that they like Sparkle Dog OCs without actually saying it, because Roxy's design is a mess. Like,
It's glam rock.
I know it's glam rock.
This entire area was a mess.
I can't help but look at her and be like, oh, she's the type of furry that the inside of her ears and tongues are a certain color, which I know what that means for the inside of her in general.
It's normal color.
I know, but I'm just saying, if this was a furry design and not a robot, I think I know what people would do.
But it isn't. Therefore, your complaint about the design being a mess is invalid, because the very criteria you just said about it is factually not the case.
I'm saying if someone had her as her persona first, not edited it so it could be in a normie game. But also, look, I've had to draw this. I'm starting to draw this character for a Patreon thing. Her design is just a lot of things at once.
It's a lot of stripes.
Yeah,
it's a lot of stripes. It's an artist's worst nightmare. And I like the glam rock aesthetic. I do. I like glam rock chicas a lot more than Roxy's. But also, I do like Roxy's design. It's easy to complain about from an artist's perspective. Also, why does people want to stick their dick in the narcissist? That woman that thing has some kind of narcissistic personality disorder. Don't stick your dick in crazy. Don't stick your dick in narcissism. She's not going to give back.
Like Vanny or Roxy? Anyways.
Roxy.
Chi-Chi.
Her whole dialogue. No, don't silence me.
What?
I mean, we are already over 10 minutes of fluff.
Fine. Okay. Sure.
No, just trying to.
No.
Okay.
No, Chi-Chi.
But yeah, Chi-Chi, what did you bring?
Well, would you guys rather have a video game or a TV show?
Up to you. We've had all kinds.
Yeah, Keyframe had a video game. I have a TV show, so you can pick.
I actually might go TV show. So, how many of you guys watch nature documentaries?
I do.
No.
Yay!
Nature doesn't exist.
So, imagine taking a nature documentary and, like, you know how sometimes they'll have dramatic moments, or they'll try to put, like, moments of, like, and this person went off on this way.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine an entire series like that.
Oh, okay.
So, I'll get the trailer for you. This little program is called Tiny Creatures, and it is a pseudo-documentary. And by pseudo-documentary, I mean the whole thing uses, like, live-action footage of animals, but they use it to tell these ridiculous stories that are hilarious. Like, it is so overdramatic. It is so, like, this one hero's destiny to go off and reclaim his name. That's literally, like, the narrative.
It sounds like bad lip reading.
Exactly. Kinda, in its way. And it is the best thing to watch. It gets so overdramatic. There are so many twists, I guess is the best way to put it. There's so many things that happen in it where you're like, oh, come on. But it's just so entertaining.
The thumbnail's already a great sign.
And like the
is
trailer
John Cena narrating this?
I guess maybe I can turn on very tiny or a little bit of audio in the hope that Netflix doesn't catch on to it. Okay, but I hear dramatic music, yes. And the voice.
But it's a boy.
I did.
And it is.
It's like narrating over too cute audio with epic Marvel stuff. Okay, it's not John Cena. It's someone named Mike Coulter. Oh, that's Luke Cage? Okay.
Okay.
Good for him.
And he
Good for him, I guess.
and he narrates the entire thing. He narrates
Oh,
the
that's
entire
amazing.
show,
Okay.
That
and
is
it's
amazing.
incredible.
And it's always from the point of view of the small one, of the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it always gets away? Spoilers?
Well, you don't know that. You don't know if it always gets away. You don't know the journeys these little heroes take. You don't know about the emotional turmoil that lies within this kangaroo rat, or the sense of discovery that lies within the flying squirrel.
Oh no, I just see the promotional material, and it is... I'm not gonna lie, there's some epic shit going on here. So first
Or the
we have
trials and
this one.
tribulations of the ducky.
Yeah, look, if you look at this one, like, standing between the
Mm-hmm.
legs of the predator.
And that's the entire show. That's the vibe the entire show has throughout it. I just randomly started watching it one day with a group of friends because we were looking for something on Netflix that everybody could watch. And I was like really getting into nature documentaries because there's another series that I've been watching called Our Planet on Netflix, which has some really amazing footage if you're just looking for like really solid animal documentaries. So that's another one I would recommend. But Tiny Creatures is phenomenal.
That's a bait and switch because they seem to be like, oh, it's advertised as a documentary, and then you watch it, it's like,
And like it starts that way at first, like, okay, cool, I'm getting into this, and then shit's happening where it's like, okay, why is this happening? How did they get footage of this? Why does it look like this? And it's just the best thing to do is watch it with a group of friends and tell them, oh, I'm just gonna put on a nature documentary, and they're like, cool, and then just seeing their reactions of just being like, what is happening?
which episode has the ducky? I need to know which episode has the ducky.
The rest
I
is
think I
irrelevant.
haven't watched that episode yet, actually. I think that's either 7 or 8. My favorite
That means it's
episode,
either Washington or New Hampshire. Which one has the duck?
the ones I really recommend are the second episode that has a hamster in New York.
Oh,
You can imagine how
okay.
that goes.
Uh-huh.
No, I actually can't. I mean,
And the other,
I assume we are not talking about a domestic hamster in a cage, right?
oh, we are.
Oh.
We are.
How is this a nature documentary?
I think we gotta add this to TV time, Max, just out of curiosity.
there's the-
I gotta. I'm so fascinated.
Please do, and tell me your thoughts. I want to hear all about your thoughts on this.
Mm-hmm.
But
The
yeah.
only sad thing is that there's only one season that they released in August of 2020. It's 2022. There's probably more tiny creatures in the world.
I mean, they were probably not allowed to go outside and film more because of Rona. So, yeah,
That means we gotta make season 2.
Yes.
We gotta make more tiny creatures. Let's record footage of your ferrets and then get someone to narrate over them.
Excellent.
As a matter of fact, if you do end up watching this, I may ask if I can join you. I really want to see her reactions.
We'll see. But who do you think would like and not like this show?
Honestly, the great thing about this show is that it's pretty all ages. Actually, my other favorite thing about it is that it's rated PG for fear. That's literally what they have as their rating. It's rated PG for fear.
Are we fearing that they're gonna get hurt?
It's just fear. They don't say what specific kind of fears, just fear.
Jesus, Netflix, keep it cool. I mean, that is a pretty fear. I don't even.
Well, yeah, I get tiny creatures.
Tiny creatures.
Tiny creatures.
And I guess this leaves me. And
Yeah,
I will probably not have too much to say because it's a 4th season of a show we already talked about on this podcast, which I got to watch. It's the little screamy red panda who is back for season 4. So, one thing little bit of setup. Maybe it comes a little bit through with the spoiler anyways. So, for anybody who is not familiar with the show, you have a Gretzko and you have Haida, the hyena, right there. And he is basically, how to best describe Haida at the beginning? Like, he is the kind of nice guy who is secretly in love from the distance, but doesn't get off his butt. And so this is basically his arc for the first 3 seasons, to always wanting to be with Gretzko, but not getting there. In the first season, she has a space cadet. In the second season, the second season is the one with the inventor, right?
With Tadano,
Yeah,
yes.
Tadano, and the third one then is with the idol group. So yeah, and he's always there, like, from the distance, like, supporting Cass, being there when she really needs it, like, literally saving her from a violent stalker and shit. But yeah, this was the status quo. And in this season, it's kind of a Haida-focused season. At some point, I wondered, and it's like, Retsuko barely gets anything to do in that season. It's amazing. She is like... It's his season, so if you are a fan of...
that may be why this season annoyed me so much.
Not a fan of Boy Haida?
No, I like Haida. The thing is that, God, he was like, I was so wanting to punch him sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
it's like, how do you fuck yourself over so bad?
Yeah.
I mean, sorry. I don't like that stuff because it just feels like whatever forward motion you were developing just kind of stopped for the sake of, you want to have this season.
Yeah. I mean, I was still more angry. I completely get where you're coming from, but I was more angry in the last season when he had an absolutely a great love interest, and he just was still so obsessed with Retsuko. But yeah, this season... but here's the funny thing. So after the second season, who basically has a sci-fi incorporate genius, like this entire show is in the idea about mundane office life. This is a premise, but with furry characters, and Gretzko just being kind of eccentric by going into death metal screams to let her frustration out. Then in the second season we have this surreal thing. I believe there was nothing unrealistic in the first season, was there? I believe everything was down to earth. And then,
besides like one little musical number, not really.
Yeah, and in the second season, we suddenly have this out-of-the-world, over-the-top genius character. Who is like... Who is not fitting in there. He's like from some kind of sci-fi, like with emphasis on
he's literally
fi.
like a blue donkey. He's weird.
Yeah, so completely... character that kind of breaks the normalcy, the mundane idea of premise of this show. Okay, we overcome him. Third season, she becomes an idol. I mean, it's more realistic, but it's also like, Gretzko is now an idol. What just happened? And this season felt like a back to the roots. Like, we start in the office. It's about office stuff and whatnot, and they do it all the way through. And then in the last 5 minutes, they just are like, I don't know. In the last 5 minutes, somebody threw in a package of cokes into the cocaine into the writer's room, and they went nuts. And I'm like, wait, there are actual consequences to this insane thing that just happened. So they are implying that this happened for real. This was not an exaggeration. This was not non-diegetic and just illustrative like musical numbers in a Disney movie. No, this was diegetic. This is supposed to actually have happened in canon. It's like, why? So yeah, that was an adventure. I mean, if we are at the point like who should watch it, who should not watch it. I mean, if you haven't watched Gretzko yet, why would you start with the 4th season? So I would say check out the first season and work your way through and join in my journey. If you are up to date and are wondering if you should go for the fourth season, it's a hard one. Hard pitch.
I mean, I fully believe that Agretsuko is only really good in its odd number seasons than its even number season. Because I hated season 2. Season 2.
It was so weird. Yeah, it was. So
I didn't like season 2, and I think part of my disdain for season 2 is simply it's a cultural thing that I don't like about it. I think that it's just the whole like marriage and family thing. I was like on Tadano's side. It's like it feels like there was no compromise there, which I don't think. I'm glad that Tadano isn't with Retsuko, because I think Retsuko is a very toxic partner in general. I think Retsuko is best when she's not dating anyone, which is why I like season 3 so much. Season 3 is my favorite season.
Yeah, there she is. Yeah, it's about her career as an idol and no love shenanigans. The only love shenanigans he does with his too good for this world love interest.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Retsuko's kind of a toxic partner, and she's better when she's by herself. Haida shows his own toxic side in this season, because he's just, I swear sometimes he's just dumb.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah, Feneko spells it out. Feneko says he is an idiot multiple times in this season,
and not even like an emotional side idiot. Sometimes he's just plain idiocy.
Yeah.
Like, you can be an idiot emotionally, but still have smarts.
And I mean, he seems to have some level of smarts. He's good with computers. But
that's just being a savant. Yeah. That does not mean that you are a smart person. You are just highly versed in one subject. But yeah, I mean, I'm always the person who just thinks that the even seasons just feel off.
It's weird when you can narrow it down like that. But yeah, I guess there's something to that theory. Also, yeah, one final note about this season. I have never expected that I would ever actually feel for Tome, who is a literal sexist, chauvinistic, and abusive pig of a boss. And in this season, I actually felt for him, and I felt bad for him, and I was like, no, Tome, no! I didn't see that one coming.
He was kind of a breakout this season.
Yeah.
I have not seen season 4 yet.
Uh-oh.
Surprisingly enough,
no.
But I gotta say, speaking of characters that are surprises, Kaede, the hippo mom.
Oh.
Like, so everyone I see from their first watching is like, they can't stand her. But as the series goes on, I love how much they give her in terms of like character growth and stuff like that. I love just how much of, like, especially in season 3, that whole arc with her and the newbie, I really love that.
Well, then in this case, I can say you have something to look forward for in season 4, because she also gets quite a bit of spotlight. She has her own little arc going on there. Yeah, but yeah. With that, I guess I said enough about this show, about this season specifically. The show, yes. The season,
maybe.
But I guess if you're already 3 seasons invested, it's I guess a 4th season at this point doesn't hurt. I mean, also Idol Girl is back. She is awesome. Whenever she's on screen, she rocks.
I want to go back to the Idol stuff. I liked her when she was in the Idol group.
Yeah. But yeah, with that, what do we have here? Maybe since you are the subject of this piece of art, do you want to say something about it?
It's from when I played Fractured Butthole. Doc drew this, and it's really cute.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, once again,
apparently I need to talk less, so there you go.
About our, I guess it's. I mean, he's not really the artist of the show. He's the artist of your streams. So
And if there's something me adjacent, like It Takes Two.
Yeah, good. That is true. But yeah, with that, I have one question on Twitter.
Okay, let's hear it.
So that will be short and painful, and then it's all to you in Discord. J-Rock asks, time for a hell of a boss / has been hotel would you rather question.
Okay.
Would you rather be Alistair's best friend or work for Fisseroli? Okay, now I'm okay. Alistair is
Alistair's the radio demon.
the radio demon. Okay, and Fisseroli, the name rings a bell.
Is the clown. It's the clown that doesn't like Let's
okay.
Go that works for Osmodius. So
Okay.
wait, would we just be working at Osmodius's bar because
Would you rather
like
be Alistair's best friend or work for Fisseroli? I mean, Fisseroli himself is an underling, so
yeah, I would just, so would I just be his assistant? Does that mean that I just get to work in the most popular like lust lounge in hell where people are just drinking and having sex?
I guess it's up to you to interpret. But yeah,
I mean that's what it sounds like.
I guess I let you gals go first and give your intake since you are more familiar with the franchises.
I mean, guess you've actually been. It's technically been and has been Chi-Chi, so you go first.
No pressure, but your answer will determine what we say.
So I don't know about the benefits of working at Ozzy's, but I feel like there would be benefits of being best friends with a radio demon who's, i.e., considered like the most powerful being in all of hell. I mean, there's a lot of benefits that come with that, so I might do that. As much as I love Fisseroli and I love like that whole episode.
Yeah. Now let's see. The thing is, I've seen the official comics for Has-Been. When you get on Alistair's bad side, if he sees that you're treating someone he respects badly, he will destroy you. That would be great then to have as a best friend. However, I feel like that would either give me a great insurance policy or put a target behind my back for some overzealous people who want to try to take down the radio demon. So, point. You know, there's a thing there. There's always people trying to get higher up. However, if I'm working with Fisseroli, I'm also working with one of the 7 princes of hell, which is Osmodius. Plus, I get to just work at a cool club. I think I'm gonna go work with Fisseroli. It sounds like fun, and maybe he'll give me bionic parts like him so I can have stretchy arms. And if there's someone I don't like who comes to the club, we could do a whole song roasting them. It's the dream.
Yeah, it's basically like your stand-up.
Exactly.
Without the it's okay part at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just you suck.
Yeah. I think it would be great. And hey, if I work for Fisseroli and he likes me, I could have my own set of Robo-Chrissies. Hopefully not used for the same purposes as some of those Fisseroli dolls.
Whoops.
Keep that man far away from me. What about you, Max?
Yeah, that's the thing now. Now I heard both your arguments and both are good. Now here's the thing. I'm more the lazy type, so I might go for the Alistair angle. Because I don't know, it's with both. I mean, we are still in hell and are talking about powerful demons. So yeah, while I'm completely with you, being Alistair's best friend might paint a target on you, and probably being so close to him also means if you fuck up, he will know it, and who knows, then you might instantly get his his wrath.
Bad side.
Yeah. On the other hand, I would rather be a patron in Ozzy's club rather than an underling of an underling. So, that's why I might go with the Alistair angle.
But here's the thing. If you're friends with Alistair, he's going to probably expect you to help with the Has-Been Hotel. So you're still going to be working.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this turn out. When is the premiere again?
But I mean, you do have hotel training, so
It's true.
that's
I'm
the thing.
actually
You have hotel training. Alistair's going to be the first. You're going to be the first one Alistair calls.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess I can work with that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. So yeah, I also picked the Alistair answer, and now all back to you because that was what Twitter gave me.
All right, here we go. Judun Platoon up on the moon asks, "Thank you, Charlie. You can only keep 2 of these items."
Oh, no.
Okay, so ready? Because here's a list: pancakes, waffles, cannolis, crepes, burritos, or tacos.
Oh boy, oh boy.
So there's 6. You can only pick 2. I feel.
This is one of those Twitter posts.
Yes. But so we got pancakes, waffles, cannolis, crepes, burritos, and tacos. I know mine. I know mine already.
Now, what do you keep? Does that mean the rest disappear for like all eternity?
The rest get Thanos snapped.
Yep. Maybe I don't know. I'm down to 3. It's a good start, but I still.
All right. I mean, I can do mine because
Okay.
I'm very staunch in mine.
Okay.
Mine is going to be cannolis and burritos because they're basically the same thing, just savory and sweet.
So I guess we know what you like.
Well, yeah, because burritos, first of all, burritos are a great way to get your macros and micros because it's veggies and your carbs with the rice and tortilla and beef and cheese and all that good stuff. I could eat burritos every day, and they actually encourage burritos in some sense for fitness. And then cannolis are just delicious little fried things of joy with cream inside. Who doesn't like cannolis? The French? No, they like cannolis too. The atheists? No. Because they're better than God, because God doesn't exist. Cannolis are great. And if people got rid of cannolis, that means they're also getting rid of part of my culture, because they are an Italian and Sicilian staple. So before you choose to disappear cannolis, know that you're erasing culture.
I can live with that.
How dare you?
I know. Do you know? Okay.
I think for me, I go pancakes and burritos because from pancakes, all other food wrapped up in dough is formed. Everything is birthed from the pancake. The pancake batter leads to the waffle. The cannoli is the pancake flattened out and slightly deep fried and put into a cone shape. The burrito is a flattened out pancake that is savory. The tacos are the same thing, but instead of wrapped up, it's folded in half.
Woman, you're trying to find a loophole in this contract.
And the crepe is a pancake after a diet.
Yeah. But okay, so we got pancakes and burritos, cannolis and burritos. What about you?
Oh no! It's becoming too strong. No, waffles and burritos.
What? Yay! Burritos stay forever.
Yay!
Well, why waffles? So please do tell why waffles.
I like waffles. I mean, I have.
You're a child.
I literally have waffles as a snack in my pantry right now, and I basically always have them. I don't eat them on a daily basis, but every now and then it's like I have a little bit of a hunger. I have a little bit of a sweet tooth. I need a quick snack, and blip, waffle.
I mean, waffles are superior to pancakes because waffles actually have crevices. Pancakes, things just over them, but waffles have little jail cells for flavor.
See, pancakes are a sponge, is the way it works.
I don't need a sponge. I need a prison.
And burrito is basically, when I'm in the office, we have a place around the corner which sells wraps, which are basically just a de-Mexicanized version of burrito, I would say, and I love this shit.
Culturally appropriated burrito.
Or culturally neutralized burrito.
I mean, I know that I've been to that wrap place. They have some good, spicy chicken and stuff. It could basically be a burrito.
Yeah. But yeah. So we successfully answered this question. I hope
we picked flavor prisons, sponges, and culture, and then burrito. But okay, so let's see what's next. Ask Ask Awkward from Denim. If someone gave you $1,000 and told you had to use it all on yourself, no investing or using towards others, fuck you.
She knows who. Yeah. She
They know.
That's-
They know.
She stuffed your loophole.
How would you spend it? How dare you take my gift giving away? Why did you do that? That's mine. You can't.
How much do we have?
Oh no, I have to spend money on myself.
Oh, I'm a little bit with Odie there, like with just 1,000. So yeah, 1,000.
What do you mean
so
just 1,000? 1,000 is a good amount of money to just
it
spend
is
for
green.
four fun things.
It is a good amount, but if I wanted to get a new computer, I would have to take more than 1,000 in hand. So
Well, yeah, but just buy some for fun things, like.
yeah. So
You're-
yeah. I mean, on the other hand, it's a good limiter to be like, okay, it's 1,000, so you cannot go like car, new supercomputer, vacation to a tropical island. This is all out of the window, so just 1,000. Okay. Who wants to go first?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
You
I will.
kind of. She kind of debilitated me with my usual answers, so I gotta think. Go ahead, Chi-Chi.
I think for me, I'd either upgrade my monitor setup right now, because I would really like doing. I really wanted to start doing like the multiple screen thing. So I definitely use it for that. Or I would get a PS5.
That's a good point, man. Console. I see.
I don't know. I'm not good with spending money on myself. The first thing that came to my mind is a plane ticket, but I feel like that doesn't count because the plane ticket's usually to go see another person.
I mean, if it's for yourself, I
Wait,
guess. For
May
some-
I make a suggestion?
Go ahead.
A stand mixer.
Yeah, but that's only like $50, Chi-Chi.
Well, the really fancy ones are upwards of like in the hundreds and stuff like that.
Yeah, that still
10
leaves like
stand
$900.
Well,
10
you could
stand mixers.
Well, you could buy like a kitchen set or something like that in that case.
You know what? Okay, no. I think I figured it out. I think I figured out what I want to do. I am going to use that $1,000 to buy every as seen on TV product I saw as a child. I am going to live the childhood I couldn't get. I'm going to get the Betty Crocker bacon fills,
fill.
the fucking like ready set go ovens. I'm gonna buy
Blendy
everything. Yes, I'm gonna buy Blendy pen. I'm gonna buy
Ziplocs.
all the ass. Yes, I'm gonna get that tiger poster before Saber does. I'm going to just, if I'm gonna spend stuff on myself, I'm gonna spend stuff on myself to help relive a childhood I never had. So I'm going to do that and probably make content out of it so it counts as a business expense. Get $1,000 off my taxes.
Well played.
Aha!
Now I'm still one answer short. Myself.
Like 100 little ferret sweaters.
Oh Jesus. or a really snazzy suit.
Yes.
This week I was in a dark store, which was called Dark Store, and they have those really goth clothes, and some of them were like ooh. And I have my body type is mannequin, so you can I can just stand there and you can put clothes on me and they look nice. So I could go all nuts because a lot of those are like, whoa, this looks so awesome. Wow, even I look awesome in it. And then it's like, yeah, but I wouldn't wear this. But if I have $1,000 to spend, why not? And then I just wear it. I actually, fun fact, in that store I got a new vest, which will be presented this week on Gaming and Ties. So I got an upgrade to my H&M vest. So there's something to look forward. But yeah, maybe clothes, because I spend very little money on clothes, because I don't wear any fancy brands unless it's for fitting purposes, because nothing else fits me. But yeah, no, I don't really spend so much money on it. But yeah, maybe going in there and just investing in good
Buy a nice
clothes.
pair of women's jeans, because I know you had owned a pair of women's jeans before that fit you.
It's nice and stretchy. I don't know. I still don't know where it came from.
I don't know. I find it really aggravating that you, a fucking mannequin man, can find a pair of women's jeans that fit, but when I try to find them, I can't seem to find ones that can work with a tiny waist and fucking beefy thighs.
Because women's sizing is all bullshit.
It is bullshit. Fuck women.
As a straight man, I can agree with that statement.
No, fuck the women's fashion industry. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
I should not have shortened it to fuck women. But okay, next question. Let's see. This week's Encanto question from Did You Get a Wappa? For this week's Encanto question, we're talking about Bruno. If you were in your family's house's walls, how do you not go insane, and what do you call the imaginary friends of yours? So basically, why would I be in my family's walls in the first place? I don't know if I would want to. I don't think I want to hear some. Here's the thing. Can Bruno hear Bruno can hear everything, right? I don't want to hear some things that probably my family says in the privacy of their house. Like, I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of what Dolores does.
I know that's what Dolores does, and Dolores lives in hell. What are you doing, Max?
I hear noises, so I believe.
Do you want to go? Do you want to go check?
I believe Rocket is somewhere in this room, but I don't. It's basically like an alien. You see a shadow like passing by in the back. No, but now it's just like I hear a noise like. Ding, ding. I'm basically at this point waiting for a children's ball to just like plum 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 through the door window.
That's when you realize you've actually been in a dream this whole time. But
dude, this is my life.
Well, I don't know how to answer this question because I don't want to be inside walls. I feel like I would go insane.
I mean,
and.
Bruno also went insane, so the question, how would you not go insane? Apparently it's not possible.
Yeah, especially when you end the question with, what would your imaginary friends be? I'm sorry, Lee, but I think you gotta take the L on this question. Because here's the thing, I feel like my imaginary friends would just be people I know, and I would just be talking with their voice in my head.
Yeah, also, Bruno didn't have imaginary friends, he had the rats who were his actual friends.
And split personality disorder.
Also that.
Well, not split person. I am Hernando and I'm scared of nothing. I'm Jorge. I made the speckle.
I made the speckle.
Hi, buddy.
What?
It's
Did you find him?
It's a Rocket. He finally came over.
There he is.
Him
Hello,
is still
little guy.
asleep and everything. There you are.
Are you gonna make him stand?
No, I'm not trying to here on my finger. There you go. Good boy. Blip, 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 blip. But yeah, I guess next question. Or do we have an answer?
Yeah, do you have an answer to this, Chi-Chi, or does this question take the L?
I guess. Could you repeat the question again?
Sure. For this week's Encanto question, we're talking about Bruno. If you were in your family's house's walls, how do you not go insane? And what do you call the imaginary friends of yours? That last part is a contradiction on itself.
I suppose if I was in my family's walls, I guess one way of not going insane is, I mean, there's always spackle. You can always make it.
Yeah, just constantly making spackle.
What is spackle?
It's it's the things that he used to fill in the cracks of the house.
Okay.
But yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
but here's one.
Mm-hmm.
Another one from Charlie. What's a word you have a hard time pronouncing? This must be fun for the person who's not a native English speaker.
I was about to say, let me start at AA and work my way all the way to Z.
I like that Rocket's just sniffing it. Are we reading a story,
He
Papa?
is an intellectual.
Unlike Himbo, who wants to destroy the books.
It's very true. But yeah, I do have my fair share of words where I have trouble to pronouncing them.
Can you stop being distracted by your pet?
Yeah, I was about to set him down, and then he continued licking my finger because he smeared paste on it earlier. Okay, may I put you down now?
Goodbye, Rocket.
Blah.
Bye, Pippi.
Look, I found your brother. Yep, that one, exactly. You only have one. Don't look at me. It's all I got. It's Himbo. No, it's... Anyways, so... yeah, I have many words where I have trouble pronouncing them. They will probably come to me when I try to say them and can't do it, but I don't know them off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, let me ask this. What about when you were first learning English? What was, like, the hardest part?
So the entire pronunciation? I believe I call it still Z instead of the...
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, because you actually had to, like, go to America to try to get a better grasp on the English language.
It was about getting the little switch in the head turned from it being a subject in school to it being an actual living spoken language.
Yeah, and all you did was eat Taco Bell and look like the Columbine shooter.
It's true. It was great times.
Yeah, I still don't believe the taco you ate at Taco Bell was really Taco Bell. Or at least, I don't think it existed. I think you made a false memory.
Maybe. I wouldn't have
What
put
kind
it
of
beyond me.
taco was it?
Yeah.
Describe the taco, because I need to, because
Yes.
maybe someone else would know.
Yeah, maybe. So first of all, it must have been. It was in State California. No, State Washington. State Washington. It was at the end of the year 2000. Yes, I believe it was at the end of the year 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so what was it? It was a wrap, so a burrito basically, with little breaded chicken balls in it. So and a lot of salad.
Did they have like a popcorn chicken taco?
I mean-
burrito?
Or was it
I
little?
mean, the only thing I can think of that's close to that is that they do that one breakfast taco that has fried chicken in it.
This was long. This was long before
Yeah.
they had a breakfast menu.
Again, 2000, the year 2000. So over 20 years
I mean,
ago.
are you sure you got it from Taco Bell?
Yeah, I have been going on about Taco Bell for decades, and then I returned to the US in 2016, and I ate one, and I went to Taco Bell with this one up there, and
Hello.
it turned me into the cynical asshole that I am today. Before then, I was a very happy, and wait, there are videos already existing of me before that time. Nobody will buy it. Anyways, it was a soul-crushing moment nonetheless.
Yeah, and then when we got back to the hotel room, we watched one of the presidential debates. Keep in mind, this was like 2016. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun evening of just walking to Taco Bell, Max being sad, and then us watching the presidential debates.
But yeah, what are your words you have trouble pronouncing correctly?
The thing is that sometimes when I don't pronounce words correctly, it's just because I have an accent. So it's just a dialect thing. Because I know that, like, I say certain words with more ahs or oohs than other things. Or, like, I drop the last letter of it. Like, if I say garlic. Or if I say, like, or if I talk about Long Island. Like, it's just an accent. So I don't know if that's really a mispronunciation. If that's where if it's a whole colloquialism. But like, I do know that I do have one word that I can't pronounce right a lot of the time, and I feel like if I try to say it now, I'm not going to pronounce it right. Which is it's the opposite of complementary colors, anagulous, and it's just there's something about og type words that I've always had trouble pronouncing them. It's and it's really bad since that's an art term. People know what I mean, but it just sounds like I don't know what I mean because it's just a hard word for my mouth to form. It's when I say that word, it feels like there's glue in my mouth. I don't know. But also, I did grow up with a stutter. I don't have it much anymore. It's taught out of me. It does come back if I'm talking really fast. So that didn't help. So yeah, that's my hard word. What about you, Chi-Chi? Incriminate yourself.
Well, this happened a couple days ago, but and it's not technically a real place, but it's in the title of a movie. For some reason, whenever I see the title Cagliostro, I always want to call it Cagliostro, and I don't know why.
Cagliostro. Oh wait, was when I was saying
yes,
that you had a
this is when you were
Southern
making fun
accent?
of me.
I really like that lupine and that Zen I gotta and that Gigan. This went on for like 20
This
minutes.
went on for
She was not happy with me because I love doing Southern voices, and she was just like, make it stop.
Also, what was the thing about letting somebody from Baltimore say Ellen owns an iron urn?
Alan owns an iron urn?
Iron urn!
I mean, it's true.
There's this video of somebody like, read the sentence. Iron urn. What?
Yes, because people in the farther northeast you go, the more we just drop letters because we don't have time for it. What did I do for Goemon? I'm trying to remember. I really like that man. No, I think my favorite one was Fujiko. That Fujiko, she's a very pretty lady. It's that one mom that's just trying to understand her son's anime fandom, and she's trying her best. Okay, but I think we got to the FMK now.
Okie dokie. Hit us.
To Be a Better Prince returns and asks, there are concepts in life that are absolutely fundamental and exist to keep things moving at a decent means of function. But even if one of these things were to be erased or destroyed, who knows what calamity will befall us all as a species. But let us entertain this idea with our usual gimmick of, man, I missed your precursors, Enigma. Fuck, marry, kill. Crucial concepts. Time, space, and luck. Surely things won't blow up in our faces and cataclysmically ruin everything for everyone. But have fun! So, so we're fucking marrying and killing the concepts of time, space, and luck.
Huh.
I already got mine.
Go ahead,
you're the
Gigi.
guest. Yeah, you're allowed to go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
So please.
First dibs.
All right. So for me, it'd be F luck because I feel like luck is pretty much someone who's non-committal. So I feel like they wouldn't be down for marriage. So I figured F would be a good way to get in their favor without being like too tripped up over them. Probably marry time because I always need more time, way more than any other people. So that ends up always being a thing of like, you know what, I could see myself going long term with this, and it could really help. And I guess kill space because I already got enough space in my head.
It's spooky out there. It's spooky out there.
Paya, pretty solid answer. I believe
all solid answers. You went last for the 200. So
I did win
have
last.
fun. Yeah, you did because
lucky.
I tried just to fuck you over, but then because of the combinations, I couldn't. And so now I face the karma of my actions because now you can fuck me over because I attempted to fuck you over.
Yeah, and I actually ended lucking out, didn't I? Last week was an episode. Also, welcome to the 201st episode. We are still going. So I'm not even sure if I want to fuck you over or if I just have an honest answer that I prefer. So
time, space, and luck.
Yeah, time, space, and luck. Now, which way do I want to rotate it? So I cannot. Gigi already killed space.
You can't kill space. You can't marry
Exactly.
time. You can't fuck luck.
Okay, yeah,
I rhymed.
but ready. I figured how I want to rotate it because all is hinging on this one aspect, namely I want to kill time. Because
Okay.
time's a bitch. Time is like sometimes you don't know what to do with your time. You often enough don't have enough time. So if we destroy the concept of time and we just exist and things can then be done whenever, but there is no when anymore. So you just do things and. It doesn't matter how long they take because there is no time anymore. It's just like everything.
I mean,
is...
if you go with the whole Einstein thing, time is relative.
No, but it's not just
So-
relative. It's now gone. So you can everything happens kind of at once and not at all. So you don't have stress or time pressure anymore. It's just like you just do things, né? There is no try. You just do or you don't. It just I like this idea.
That sounds so stressful though, because then you feel like you have to do everything at once.
But you do. You don't have to. You just do because time is not a thing anymore. At once is the same as sequential. It doesn't make a difference anymore because there is no time anymore. There is just existence.
I need time to think about this concept.
No, I just killed it.
Oh no!
Oh.
You just carried it.
Okay.
So you kill time, so that means that you're going to
fuck
marry
space.
luck and fuck space.
Yeah, I mean, marrying luck is
That's just throwing a hot dog in a fucking hallway, though. Like,
yeah, I mean, marrying luck is pretty obvious. Like, you want to have luck in your life. I mean, Gigi has a fair point about it being temperamental and dropping in and out and whatnot. But it's an open relationship. But still, I'm generally married to luck.
See, you think it would be a hot dog in a hallway situation, but space is a vacuum.
Oh, so it's just a lot of sucky fucky. And for more cursed things, like Chrissy says. But yeah, I mean, like an open marriage with luck, that sounds like beneficial.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but you still, at the end of the day, luck knows where her home is. Often enough, luck gets referred to as a lady, so this also works well for me to be married to a lady instead of a concept.
You can girlify all of these if you wanted to.
Oh, I do in my head. You can count on it.
I mean, you just killed the clock character that Tara Strong plays in Loki with killing time, basically.
Anyways, space, fucking space. I have such a giant dong that I just need space itself to truly be comfortable. I had nothing. The effect was still worth it, but
There's water everywhere.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a spit take. The water was like right behind my teeth, so when I went down it just out like, oh, these are new leggings and now there's water all over them. Thank you. I'm glad that I wore my new leggings right before the show, being like, this isn't gonna end bad. What's gonna happen?
Thankfully it was only water, so yeah.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, so
what about you?
Okay, now I gotta think. So that means I'm marrying space, killing luck, and fucking time.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start with kill, because that's always the fun answer. So I'm gonna kill luck because I have not had a lot of it in my life. Why should anyone else?
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what? I think people need to learn how to earn the good things in their life.
I mean, if there is any place for a misanthropic answer, it's the kill answer, because you are already killing something anyway, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, think about it. If you kill luck, technically, by proxy, you're also killing privilege because privilege is a form of luck. So that means like you're killing like white privilege, classist privilege. So everyone's just kind of on an equal playing field here. Learn how to earn. So there you go. There's a little bit of altruism in my vested interest. So yeah, but then I am going to marry space. I feel like this goes without saying. This was actually I lucked out here because my name is Cosmic Keyframe.
Oh.
I love space. One of my career paths before I discovered art and that ruined my life is being an astronomer. I wanted to marry space from the get-go.
So, okay, I guess we have to now start a new tradition where we have to figure out what your actual name, for all of us, the actual name is after the marriage. Because now, so your name would be Cosmic Space.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
I know, right?
It sounds like a superhero.
I'm Max Luck. Or
Max Luck.
Or any luck.
It's Chi time, baby.
Chi time!
I like Max Luck. That sounds like kind of like a Gambit kind of X-Men.
It's kind of like Max Fury.
Or yeah, like oh God, what was the small creatures actor that narrated that I talked about with? Yeah, because he played because he. God, why can't I can't talk today.
But Miss Cosmic Space.
Miss Cosmic Space.
Why do you want to
Luke
fuck
Cage.
time?
It's just like Luke Cage. It's just a cool 2-syllable name. Like,
it's
a
comic book
Max
name,
Luck.
basically.
Like
you become a comic book.
Nice.
And now I'm going to fuck time. I mean, that already.
I can see that work better than space.
I'm sorry,
I can come up with answers why you want to fuck time, but why do you want to fuck space?
I mean, you can, here's the thing. Fucking space would be the xenophile's dream. Because with space, there's an infinite amount of planets and possibilities.
Yeah, but...
Your massive dong can fuck things of millions of quadrants over.
Yeah, but it's the concept of space and not...
The concept of the space equals the... Space equals the concept of the unknown. So that means that you're fucking into the unknown, which is always surprising. But anyways, my fucking...
Exactly.
That's the important thing here. Fucking time. I mean, you can go as fast or slow as you want. You have all the time in the world to kill. And, I mean, here's the thing. Sex is about pleasure and enjoyment. And why would you ever want that to end? If you're fucking time, it only ends when you want to. It ends on your terms.
If there is anybody or anything in all of existence who doesn't cut short on the foreplay, it's time.
Exactly. You're not going to have someone who does a quick 5-minute hump and dump and being like, was that good for you? Time doesn't do that. Time is a giver. There's no way to make this awkward. That was just a great answer.
It was.
A and Y and Key say hi to the people in the chat. The memes are seen on this live stream as they talk about random grabs. Time for awkward guests. It's the awkward. Random guests and funny gags on the awkward guests. Artwork and analysis which you do not